So what if the missing piece in your gut healing journey was sleep? It turns out your gut microbiome has a bedtime. And if you're burning the candle at both ends, your gut is paying the price. So in today's episode, I want to flip the script on rest and show you how deep restorative sleep can actually calm inflammation, repair your gut lining, and even curb those cravings. So stay tuned if you're tired of being tired and bloated. Hey friend, welcome to Gut Fix. Are you ready to finally get rid of those debilitating digestive symptoms? Do you catch yourself staying up late Googling things like, what can I eat? Or how do I stop a flare? Or maybe you're just lying awake wondering, how did this ever happen to me? I'm Wendy, and I've been exactly where you are, desperately searching for answers, but determined to find natural solutions. And like you, I was overwhelmed by all the conflicting information out there and unsure of what might really work for me. And so now in this podcast, I'm here to share with you what I've learned, how to listen to your body's signals, and uncover the common mistakes that might be standing in the way of your healing. So grab your favorite drink, pop in your earbuds, and let's dive into your health transformation together. Hey there, and welcome back to Gut Fix. If you've been following along with this dress code series, then you already know that we've covered the gut-brain connection and the healing power of food. But today, I want to dive into something that might just be your most underrated gut healing tool: rest. And more specifically, the kind you do with your eyes closed. Yup, we're talking about good old sleep. And trust me, this episode is worth staying awake for, at least until it's over. So today's focus is, how quality sleep can literally heal your gut while you snooze. Because your body isn't just lying there when you sleep. It's doing high-level repair work, including on your digestion. It's called rest and digest for a reason. And so if you're feeling inflamed, bloated, or straight up exhausted, then you really do want to pay attention to this episode. So let's get into some pretty mind-blowing science. So your gut, it doesn't just digest food. It's actually on a circadian rhythm, just like you are when you do your sleep-wake cycle. And your microbes, they have their own internal clocks. So when your sleep is all over the place and you don't have a normal sleep schedule, your gut bacteria, they get confused. They get cranky and, just all around dysfunctional. So, hello dysbiosis. And the research now shows that your gut bugs influence things like how well you sleep, whether you wake up feeling rested, and even if you need that 3 p.m. nap every day. But here's the wild part about all of that, is that during your deep sleep, your intestinal lining starts to regenerate. So your inflammation goes down. Your stress hormones level out, and your gut microbiome gets to work restoring balance and supporting your digestion. It's like sending your gut to a spa every night. And that is if you're getting quality rest like you should be. So what happens when you don't get enough sleep? That's the not so fun part, because lack of sleep isn't just making you tired and cranky, it's actively damaging your gut. And so here's what's happening when you either get erratic sleep or not enough sleep, mostly not enough sleep, is your cortisol or your stress hormones, they spike. We know they're catabolic. We know they can impact your gut lining. That makes it more permeable. Hello, leaky gut. Your immune system gets sluggish. Your hunger hormones tend to go haywire. And that's when you might get those late night snacks. Like you feel like you've got to, have something to eat late night. You're more likely to grab for that caffeine or sugar to help get you through the day. And that just feeds the cycle and keeps it going and going and going. And it's just like your gut's stuck in a loop that, frankly, it never signed up for. So, your digestive system, it loves a good routine, just like you do. And when your sleep schedule is unpredictable, everything from your bowel movements to enzyme production, all of that gets thrown off. And that's why, shift workers and night owls, they often deal with more digestive issues than those that sleep normal, have a normal sleep schedule. Morning sunlight also helps to reset that circadian rhythm. And, blue light at night, well, that's going to really be your gut's arch nemesis. So once those curtains open in the morning and you get that sunlight, you're helping to reset that circadian rhythm, both your circadian rhythm and your gut's circadian rhythm. And maybe try, swapping out your, late night TikTok scrolling for maybe a good book. And make your bedroom very gut friendly. What do I mean by that? So if your bedroom looks like, Times Square or Las Vegas at midnight, your melatonin never gets the memo to create good sleep. And so what you want to create is a sleep sanctuary. And so what that looks like is that you want to sleep in very cool temperatures. And the sweet spot is between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to sleep in total darkness. So anything that's got any kind of light on it, if electronic devices, they should be out of the room anyway, but if they're on, make sure that those lights are not glowing all night long. You might try blackout curtains to keep the light from the outside, or even a sleep mask. I've been sleeping with sleep masks for, a couple decades now. You might try some white noise or a fan if just having it just too quiet is a problem. And if you're waking up, feeling sore and unrested, don't just blame your age, because you might want to check your mattress and your pillows. That could be a challenge. When was the last time you changed your mattress? A lot of us don't think about that, but those wear down and they can cause some issues. They can also cause you to toss and turn all night long. So your body also needs a wind down routine, and not a jolt of drama, or you don't want to be checking emails right before you go to bed, or you want to make sure that you have an hour before you're going to bed, lights out. Try doing some gentle stretching. You might try journaling rather than, turning on the TV or looking at your phone. You might try a warm bath or sipping on some herbal or chamomile tea. And try not to eat a full meal within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime. Give your digestive system some time to digest it, and don't go to bed super full. Your gut, it wants to rest too. So if you have to have a snack before you go to bed, make sure it's something light, something with a little bit of protein and maybe a little bit of fat. Consistency is your best friend. So if you want better sleep and digestion, go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. And that means even on weekends. I know, I felt you groan on that one, but the payoff is big. You're going to have more energy. You're going to feel more rested. You're just going to feel overall that much better. And you're going to have fewer symptoms, and you're going to have a gut that knows what to expect. So, try to shift your schedule. Make baby steps. If you're going to bed at midnight now, try for a week going to bed at 11:45. And then the next week, make it 11:30. And then the next week, 11:15, until you get to that sweet spot of 10 p.m. 10 to 6 is really the best time for you to get the best sleep. And you want to get your morning sunlight because, like I said, that's going to reset your inner clock and your circadian rhythm. So even if it's cloudy, get outside first thing in the morning. At night, once again, you're going to want to ditch those blue lights. Turn on night mode on your phone. Wear blue light blockers. Those are fantastic for if you are looking at your phone or watching TV. And just kind of try to power down. And I'll give you some bonus points if you replace that screen time altogether with a very calming bedtime habit. And what are the best sleep positions for digestive issues? So if you deal with reflux or bloating, sleeping on your left side can help. Gravity becomes your friend here. So you can also try maybe slightly elevating your head, doing a little knee to chest stretch before you go to bed, or a gentle belly massage. That's also very relaxing. And then when your sleep still kind of sucks and you're doing everything right and you're still tossing and turning, it might be time to check for, do you have sleep apnea? Is there a possibility of restless leg syndrome? Or hormonal balances. So, your thyroid, your adrenals, and of course, yes, even menopause. So, you can talk to your provider. Make sure that you get the right testing done and don't brush it off because sleep issues are often overlooked in gut health protocols. But believe you me, they matter and they matter a lot. And if you're needing a little bit of extra support that is, getting to sleep with supplements that are not going to leave you groggy the next morning, you might try some magnesium glycinate. 200 to 400 milligrams before bed. That also helps to, relax your muscles. You might try low dose melatonin. I would start very, very low. 0.5 to a milligram is usually plenty for most people. You really don't want to go higher than that. And try some herbal tea, maybe some passion flower or chamomile. Sometimes it's not the herb really that's helping, it's more the ritual of it. So you're creating a wind down moment, a relaxing moment of sipping on that warm, cup of tea. And that signals your body that it's safe and it's time to rest. So to wrap up, if you're on a healing journey, please don't overlook the power of good sleep. It affects your gut lining, your immune system, your hormones, and your mental clarity. And prioritizing rest isn't lazy at all. It's essential. And when your sleep improves, you'll be amazed at how your gut and your whole life start to feel so much better too. So, until next week, our next episode, we're going to move on to the E in the dress code, which is exercise. And let me tell you, it's not about crushing workouts or running marathons like I did. It's about the right kind of movement that's going to support your gut. And most importantly, it doesn't leave you feeling more drained. So until next time, sleep well. Stay consistent with your routine, and remember that every restful night it's a gut healing victory. So stay happy and stay healthy. Hey friend, I hope today's episode brought you some real value. If it did, would you take just 30 seconds to share it with a friend who might be struggling to get her gut in check? And if you're feeling extra generous, leave me a review on Apple. It absolutely lights me up knowing that this podcast is making a difference for you. All right, it's time for me to grab my protein shake and get my gut happy. I'll see you back here next Tuesday for another episode of Gut Fix. And until then, stay happy and stay healthy.